Hey, what is up everybody? This is Trev the Dev, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial because, quite frankly, I haven't found much else I could do. So, to start off this tutorial, I'm going to be, creating a game like Pokemon, or at least the old Pokemon games, Red and Blue. Now, what I mean by a game like, though, I do not mean a game where you run around and catch monsters. I mainly mean the RPG, the control setup, and things like that about the games. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and create a new project. I'm going to go ahead and select console application. By the way, I'm using the GNU G++ compiler. I think it's called MinGW. I don't remember what it's called exactly. But usually if you have code blocks, you use that compiler. So, I mean, I hope everyone's familiar with it. Okay, I'm going to call this Tutorial 1. Next, yep, GNU G++ compiler. That's, I don't know if any other compilers work with it, or if they work even better, or, you know, I don't know. I don't know if they have the files that we need. Okay, start. We're going to want to go ahead and include the, Windows.h, that's what it is. Windows.h. This will be important for a lot of the clearing and cleaning and such. Now, before I go into the int main, I'm going to want to create a char, a character known as map. Now, depending on how big you create this array, will depict on the map size, but if it gets any bigger or smaller, it will glitch out and it will have an error, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and do 10 and then 20, and I have this char map already made that I'm going to be using. Now you guys obviously will be creating your own. Now, I'm going to go ahead and delete all these special characters because those aren't even in yet, and those will cause errors and just take up bytes at the moment that I do not really want. It's just something that's not good. Okay, now, also what I mean by the old Pokemon games are Pokemon Red and Blue. Where everything is actually just encoded text. Because essentially it's all they really are. The player could be an @ symbol, and then and the trees become a T. Things like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and delete int main and return, not int main, but all of that. Okay, alright, we have our char map. Basically you do this way 10, this way 20. Okay. Now, actually we want to make sure we have a semicolon here. This is really important. I'm going to create consistent integer game speed is going to be 100. Another constant integer. This is going to be called the level. This will be important for going through different scenes. And this is going to be level 1. Okay. Level equal 1. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and create a boolean called stop game, and this is going to be equal to false, as the game is not going to stop. Create an integer called points, and this is going to be 100. Actually, what? Health. Let's do health equals 100. And go ahead and go into int main. This is where everything gets all warped into while loops. I use while loops for a lot of my stuff. mainly for command-based applications. While loops are highly required. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and create a while loop that just tells if the stop game boolean is false and the level is 1. So while stop game equals false and level equals 1, be sure you have 2 equal signs. This can cause a lot of problems if you don't, and I promise you it can be a nightmare. Okay, now we're going to want to always clear the screen. This is really important because if not, you'll just end up getting a bunch of stacks on top of each other, and eventually it'll just kill you. You'll be dead of pain. Okay, anyway, so now we're gonna want to create a for loop, and this is gonna basically have the controls and everything based on movement and the map output. X, Y, 10, there we go. Okay, now we're going to want to output map Y. This is outputting the map in a for loop, in a while loop. So it's a nested for loop. Actually, do not remember if that would count as a nested for loop. Okay, now we're going to want to output the points. And actually, no, I changed that to health. Health. Okay, now after we have the health, we're going to create another for loop. This is going to be for the y-axis again, but then it's going to loop. It's going to bring us to the x-axis, if that makes any sense. Int y equals 0. Sorry, I get really slow whenever I do for loops. I don't know why. Even though I know exactly what to do, I just like slow down. Okay, y plus plus. Also, at the 10-minute marker, I will be there will be like a jump. That is because I'm using a really freaking stupid recorder, recording software, because my computer is terrible. Anyway, so y plus plus. I'm gonna go ahead and drop to the x for loop. For into x equals 0. Make sure every time you change your map size, you always change these numbers. From y goes to 10, and x goes to 20. Whatever you change the numbers to, change it on this for loop also, or else you're gonna have a buggy mess. And I promise you, I've designed games this way. It is a nightmare. Okay, now we're gonna want to create a switch statement. This is for map y and x. So case the pound symbol. This is going to be, oh, it's so freaking hard to do this with keeping on time. This is gonna set map. This is the what's it called? ACSSI encoding. I don't remember what it's called, but this basically just gives the members their own look. This is I don't know what all libraries compilers support this. So no, I'm just trying to recommend using the one I use. Okay, now actually wait, no, because that's the only thing we have at the moment. Okay, we don't need anything else. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pause. I'm gonna end the video real quick. I'm gonna be right back, I promise. Okay, now we're gonna be handling input. This is something I don't think everyone's gonna be too happy about, but we have to do it. Okay, so input is really, really annoying. By the way, I know it has to happen. It has to be there, but still. Okay, so for the @ symbol, this is gonna be the player controller. I'm gonna create the input. Actually, wait. Before I do that, let's go ahead and run this just to make sure it works. Don't know if it will just because we don't have the switch method finished. But I'm gonna pray it will. Level. Oh. Level. That looks like it's level. It says levy. Name a type. Oh. Aha. Hopefully that'll solve all the problems. I doubt it though, because level doesn't have a type. But it might. Oh, nope. I'm just gonna try build. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, I could have swore that that's supposed to be there. There. Okay, so as you can see, now we have this, and it outputs like that, where it flickers. I don't know if it's flickering for you guys because it's at such a low frame rate. But it does that because there's no buffer at the moment, and because depending on your GPU, it will take longer to clear itself than rerun, because it's doing a while loop where it clears itself, then reruns it, then clears it, then reruns it. So whenever something has a change, it'll only show the change once it's done with that frame. The frames are very heavy because it's our own rendering. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep that out. Okay, now I can get on to the input. Now I'm gonna be using the up and down arrow keys because those are our most loved things in the world. Every game uses them. Just kidding, every game uses WSAD, but I actually literally have no clue how to use WSAD with this. Okay, so get sync key state VK up. This is going to be the up key, and if this does not equal 0, which means it was clicked, then int y2 shall equal y minus 1. This will move us. Now I have to do all this complicated, annoying stuff with full movement. Okay. Actually, yes, I do. Okay. Switch. Do map. Was it Y2? This is all based off of memory and a bit of reference I did before the video, so. Okay, Y2. Case. Space. Bring this down. Okay. Map Y X y minus equals 1 and map y2 x equals here and break this case. I'm gonna bust this case wide open. Okay. Now, I believe it's runnable now. I believe so. Yes, it's runnable. Okay, good. Oh, wait. That's a problem. Guess what we forgot? To put an @ symbol somewhere in here. So, there. Build and run. Okay. There. Okay, that works. But as you can see, if I click any of the other keys besides the @ symbol, nothing happens. And this will be terrifying for you because you're like, wait, why can't I do anything? Because we haven't added the controls yet. So chill. Okay, basically now I'm going to add the down key. Okay, so I currently have that. So now if wait, no, okay. Sync key state VK not decimal down does not equal 0. Y2 equals y plus 1. Switch map. Wait. Yeah, sorry. Map y2 x. Case space. What's the space? And map y. This desk is really freaking annoying. Anytime I pull my arm back, it's not making a sound anymore, but it makes that really, really weird sound. Map y2 x equals space 1 y plus equals 1 down map y2 and x both equal @ symbol. There we go. Okay. Break the case. Down here. Build it. I should be able to go up and down. So this works. Oh, and we have a buffering bug. I don't know why. Could just be because of my performance. I hate these. Let me check everything. Y plus equals 1 x at case 1 plus 1. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I found out what the problem was. That just needs to be a simple old little... There, that should fix it. Hopefully, I pray that it does. First map should be y. They should never both be y2 or x2. First one, if I'm not mistaken, is usually... Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm moving perfectly. Everything's updating as it should. Also, if you'll notice, every time it flickers, that's whenever the player goes up or down. It's never in between. Like I said, the frames are really crazy, and yeah, that's how they work. They output from this corner down. You can also notice, actually, I can poke it at random times, Sometimes it'll be really rare, but it'll do that. I'm going to copy that because it's cool. Okay. Anyway, so now I'm going to go ahead and want to finish what I've started. Yes. No, actually what I'm going to do is finally go on to left and right. Left and right are kind of weird, however, it's mostly the same. Key state VK right does not equal 1. 0. That could have ended terribly. Okay. I would be really confused and I would never figure out what happened. Int x2. See? See? Completely different. Totally nothing the same. X plus 1. Okay. So yes, now we're moving off of the x-axis. Since this is 2D, well, no, it's not the right-hand coordination system. So y is up and down, if you guys didn't already notice. Which not everyone would have, which is perfectly fine. Not everyone here is crazy programming skills. People are beginners, and for the most part, I assume the majority of people are. So, makes me feel good that you checked out my really long tutorial. Like y, x both equal nothing. They're useless. X plus equals 1. Basically, never ask a programmer how any of this even works, because I promise you that for the most part, we really don't know. Okay, I'm joking. It's really complicated. Basically, I'm just telling it to move, and I'm telling it after it moves, what thing moves, and then if it exists or not. Yeah, it's a lot to explain, and it's gonna give me a headache if I try. Okay, now we should be able to move right, if I'm right about this. Sorry, I can go kill myself if you want. I'm just kidding. Okay. Right is right. Up, down, down, up, down, right. And as you can see, the only thing we cannot do is left. So, what must we do? We must go left instead. So go down 2, and last but not least, also if you guys are questioning my organization, I do not have organization skills, so never question them or you shall be punished. It's so annoying with the 0 keys all the way on the other side. And x2, wait, minus equals, wait, yeah, wait, oh my gosh, equals x minus 1, there we go, okay. And as you can see, a lot of this is just switches, while loops, for loops, and if statements. That's the majority of this. Map y x2. Okay, and the case space. Which means everything besides a space is going to not be, it will not let you through. Equals space. Space is the case. X minus equals 1. That. Y. And x2 equal that for the last time. Break. Okay. Let's see. Run. Build and run. Okay, can I go left? Yes, I can go left. Okay, so let me just make sure all the controls work. As you can see, you can't walk through anything because once you get up to the point where the tag is gone, the pound, as less people didn't know it as, I just call it tag to help everybody else realize that hashtag is properly known as a pound. There's a bit more of a technical term that I never remember. It starts with like an O. It's really hard to pronounce because I has tongue problem speaking ting. Yeah, it's a pound. So anytime I say a pound, just know that it's just a hashtag. As you can see, we have fluid movement. This will allow for some great games. You can also, in the future, may have another tutorial on how to make like Mario, where you jump and you go right back down. So you can have like a cool little game where like you run up and jump and fall. Okay, now we're gonna add things that take away health. This is gonna be a nightmare. Okay, see these two? I'm gonna replace them with stars. Stars will take away from health. So, whenever we go to the VK up, you might notice something. We only have cases for emptiness. That's on all of these. Basically, what we want to do is grab the flippin' star. By this, I just mean literally just go in case. Star and up and bop. There. Now we can firstly just do point. Wait, no, it's health, not point. Health minus 100. Actually, just 3. Now this is an issue. Like, actually, minus equal 3. This is an issue. Let me show you why. Why we cannot keep it exactly like this. Because it's just a hazard zone. It's firstly, it only happens whenever we push up because I don't have it for the left and right. So if we go left and we run right, we try to hit it. It's perfectly fine. But if you push up, as you can see, it drains your health, but it stays there. So if I just go up, I hit it, it just drains my health to the point where now I'm in a negative thing. If we want to potentially eat that, this can be kept as like a poison zone. So like if you fall into the gas, you end up in the poison zone if there's gravity in the future. But at the moment, as you can see, it drains your health, but only it stays there. But what we can do if we want to change this, actually wait, no, let's just keep this as we want to destroy this. Here's all we have to do. It's really simple. Map y x equals space. Y minus equals 1. Map y2 x equals at. And then of course we have to break it. This changes everything. Now, it only works if we walk up to it. That's the issue. If we walk up to it, as you can see, it disappears. However, if I walk to the side and do it, nothing. So yeah, that's an issue. As you can see, I ate that one. Yeah, so what we want to do is, now that it can be destroyed, we want to go ahead and copy that onto everything else. Just this exact case. For my knowledge, it's no different. Right. Where did it go? Y2. Okay, so Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh yeah, so plus equals 1, so we walk right through it. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. Case, now I want to do the same thing. Wait, is that for right? Oops. All we have to do for right is change this to an X, if I'm not mistaken, and then change this to X2 instead of this. Hopefully that fixes it. Okay. For down, make it. Yeah. I think it's already correct. Isn't it? Yeah, it's already done. Okay. So for left is the last. We're gonna do it the same way we did the right, except we're gonna yet again flip everything. So instead of x plus equals 1, it's x minus, and yep, go ahead and change it back to health. And then subtract 3, save, and then run. By the way, you can do this for any symbol. You can even add multiple symbols, so multiple symbols subtract health or add health. Okay, test it from there. Left and right. Okay, so they both worked. Now what we need to do is add one just somewhere out here, and one here, and one here. You could potentially also in the future cause these to become triggers, so whenever you walk into them, it'll start a fight. Walk, walk. 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 It appears I can't enter it going down. Well, I mean, I can't bite it going down. Yeah, I cannot access it going down. Let's figure out why. It appears there's some sort of error. We could, map x minus equals 1 minus 3. I don't know. Health minus equal 3, map y x plus equals minus equals x2 that and break. Don't know why. It's rather confusing. Sorry, I'm like really brain dead right now, so an error like this is just making it even worse. Let's see here. I'm gonna debug it. Exited with quite an upset code. Let's go bugger. Okay, so it's doing something wrong. It's not very happy about it. I genuinely have absolutely no idea. I could try copying that and pasting that. Wait. And what's the difference? I think it's just an indentation different. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and switch this to. Hopefully that will change it. Fix it for me. Nope. Okay, so for some reason, he does not want to eat things whenever they go, whenever he goes down. He does not want to eat the little poison things when we're going down. Okay, that's an issue. Could it be the positioning? I bet someone is watching this video laughing their face off in tears at me because I am stupid. That's where the switch is. Yeah, it's pretty correct. I mean, it's correct up here. Break it in the case and it breaks again. Break, case, break. This is confusing. I think this is going to be a multi-series tutorial. At the moment there's a bug. And this is also top-down, by the way. It's not one of those platformers where you run up and then jump and fall. This is kind of like the Pokemon games. Like I said before, this is your player. I'm going to make it to where you use the exclamation point whenever you walk into it. It'll load a different scene so you can enter buildings and exit buildings. But I promise you, if you do a large map in large areas, it's going to take a long time for you to be able to possibly ever finish that. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and close off this video. We're going to resolve that bug next time so I can do research and re-diagnose it and see what's wrong. Okay, so I hope everybody enjoyed this video. It's really long. I know, I'm sorry. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye. Also, sorry about the bad mic quality and the low frame rate. Goodbye.